billionaire King James, kin of St. Michael, polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the. I said I better quit my. Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to lie. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called.
We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. Short kick gathered in at the 15. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now running here with Jaden Blue. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead right away. So one snap, and they're in the end zone, Brock. Tell those stat keepers to be ready. Might be a very busy game for them.
I'm kind of up for that. You kind of like that little pace?
A hundo, partner, 100%.
And to do it on the ground, to boot. What a way to begin the proceedings. The first punch thrown in the 4-quarter boxing match ends up being a haymaker.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. First and 10 from the 32.
Come on. Hey.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Offensive line fast. He's dropping back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
First down, Giants.
50 go.
Throwing now on first down. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it sets up 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Ready.
Setting up to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
3rd and just 2 to go.
18, pioneer. Let's go. 18, top low, 18. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Got it. Ready.
First down from the 42. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Brought in right side by Moore. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Cougar 19.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 41-yard line.
Ready.
QB keeping it here, the second down option. They call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7.
70 Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll air it out on 3rd. They'll have the first down and even more. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
The numbers pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Cougar 19.
They'll throw it here on 1st. Gets him on the in route. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 60
Running back
Eagles.
motions right. Back on 2nd and goal. Brought in. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
This opening drive has reached the 5. Can they find 6 now on 3rd and goal?
70 Timberwolves. Mustang 19. Go.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And got his man. Touchdown, New York. The Giants finish off their opening drive. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
So even with the penalty, they're still electing for the point after and a tie game. And he does not tie this game. His extra points off. They remain down by 1. So after the missed extra point, he is still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
On the give, it's Blue. And he's going to get him all the way up near that 30-yard line. Brock knocked out a step or 2 shy of it. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Warriors 70. Get it. Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. That is Cox. This is Fant working downfield. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 7-point lead in the first.
you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level, because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Let's go. 65, go street. Dragon 60. Ready, right?
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Working now from the gun. Completed to his running back. Gets it to the 15. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants make it a 2-point game.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage big time.
And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go.
It's the score. Cowboys 14, Giants 13. Jake Moody to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On the jump.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Go. 19-18.
They'll come out throwing. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Hey, red. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing from the gun. Short pass brought in. And this is brought to a stop at that same 34-yard line there.
Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10.
1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. We've got 14-13 on the board. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Has it downfield, working the left. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Handoff running left. It's Blue. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Moving quickly, trying to get sent.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
There's another for him. And he will not be denied a second time. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys grow the lead to 7. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys grow their lead to 8. Aubrey now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Panther 6, 19, Charger, 9, Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. They'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Here we go. Set. Cut 19. 19, Charger, 19, Charger. Panther 50, Panther 50. Ready.
Takes the second down snap. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 60 Maverick. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Back to throw. It's on target to Johnson. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
They'll play action on 1st down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a pickup for 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Sticking to the air here. And there, it's Malik Neighbors. And he's down. It looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
First down. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, New York.
1st down, play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
On the jump.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Handoff now from the gun. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
36-yard line. A gain of 1. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
They go right back to him. Another carry for the receiver. And forget this 1st down. He's made as he got to the line. They're not going to get this. This is a turnover on downs.
You know, the appeal of that call, Kate, is an element of surprise. You're not expecting to go receiver run on 4th down. If it's not set up properly, though, even the surprise isn't enough for one of the best athletes on the team to pick up the 1st down.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Pass brought in by Tyrone McMillan. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Go.
Shotgun snap, a give to Blue. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Dexter Lawrence on the tackle.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Here's a throw. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And the Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Riggs. 70, Timberwolves. Ready.
Back to the air they go on 2nd down. And this is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away and brings up 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Hold the ready.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Come on.
Throw here, 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. This a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. First call here coming from the shotgun.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Airing it out to start this drive. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Deron Bland has it. And he's going to score. Pick 6 for Dallas. Well, we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make the pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Well, Brock, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Back to the air following that pick six. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Cowboys take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. I gotta imagine, partner, there are a lot of folks shaking their heads at seeing that. He has battled interceptions all season, and here, well, he's now been picked off on back-to-back drives.
Yeah, shaking their heads because on this drive and throughout the season, the adjustments just haven't been there. The picks just keep coming week after week after week, and this time, back-to-back series.
Ready, set.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
2. 18, pioneer. Let's go.
Airing it out to start this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
79 Broncos. Ready.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. That one's cut along the left sideline. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Hits his running back. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're the premium in this league.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. They are throwing it again. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Timeout calls, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
Well, I'll tell you what that deflection is all about is following the quarterback's eyes. DB knew where that throw was going. With that intuition, he was able to get a hand on it and send it right out of bounds.
19.
Throwing again on 2nd. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
Only Limited time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. Only 2 seconds left in the half, so on comes the field goal unit. It's 44 yards here from the left half. Moody knocks it through, and it shrinks to a 3-score game again, the lead 22. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Thrown back, it's the handoff. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Short pass brought in. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he set out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connected. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of the main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Again to throw on 2nd. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Here he goes, 3rd and long. There's more of the catch out left. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. He goes to the hurry up here.
It's 4th down.
They'll throw for it. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Trap 60, trap 60.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down. We've set it downs from the 37. They go play action on 1st down. Looking to his fullback now. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They're going play action. He's got it in the red zone. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end. because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover it.
A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. Throwing it again here.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
At the 10-yard line.
Leading 10 yards now as they line up at second and goal.
Here we go. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. He picked up 6 on the run. Now they're facing third and goal.
He's up third and goal.
Come on. Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it. That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Panther 60. Panther 60. Mustang 19. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Go.
They'll throw to start the drive. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that brings up second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Flag. Buffalo Viking 18.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw here on first down. Completed to his running back. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot. That's caught beyond the marker. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Giants who are going to have it to start the fourth quarter, partner, in a game that seems pretty far out of their reach. They've got first down here from the 36.
Let's go.
Sticking to the air here. Sends this to the end zone. And the defender comes away with it. Rick Woolen with the INT.
Okay, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On the jump.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10.
Ready. Panther 11, Panther 11, Cougar 19. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready,
Airing it out to start this drive. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they face second down. I'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions. Hut, hut.
Give on second here to Blue. He dodged the tackle. And he finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's third down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand.